Hello and welcome to this lecture on vector calculus. In this video, we are going to solve the problem on finding angle between the two surfaces. So let's begin. So problem 1, find the angle between two surfaces at the point 1, 1, 1. They have given two surfaces. Let us consider this as pi 1 and this as pi 2. Okay. So what is the formula for finding angle between two surfaces? It will be cos theta equal to gradient pi 1 dot gradient pi 2 divided by modulus of gradient pi 1 dot modulus of gradient pi 2 at the given point 1 comma 1 comma 1. First we want to find the gradient for pi 1 and pi 2 separately, then it is easy to find the modulus of each of the gradient. First let me take this as pi 1 now. So I may equate to one side. Okay, just I am taking this to next side. I am taking this as pi 1. Now I am going to find gradient pi 1. It will be dou pi 1 by dou x I vector plus dou pi 1 by dou y j vector plus dou pi 1 by dou z k vector. Okay, then we will find each of the value with respect to x, y, z. If I differentiate this with respect to x, there is no term of x. It will become 0. Here it is x. So log z will be simply minus log z. If I differentiate with respect to y, now it will be 2y and the remaining are constant. If it is with respect to z, now there will be only one term. So here x will be a constant with respect to z. Log z. If I differentiate log z, you will become 1 by z. So minus x by z. That's all. We will substitute in this formula on the gradient pi. So I am substituting over here this and this. So at last this will be a gradient pi 1. Now we want to check for the point. So we will substitute the value as minus log 1 I cap plus 2 j cap minus 1 by 1 simply k vector. So we know that log 1 will be 0. Okay, so I may equate this as 0. Log 1 is 0 here, and if I equate this will be the term at the given point 1 comma 1 comma 1. Now we find the modulus of gradient from the square of each of the terms, 0 square, 2 square and minus 1 whole square. Here it will be square root of 5. Now we will do the same procedure for another surface as pi 2. Okay, let me consider this. Simply I am taking this to that side. Sorry, here this side. Anyway, that's your interest. I may take this as pi 2. We will find the gradient pi 2. It will be dou pi divided by dou x I cap plus dou pi 2 divided by dou y j cap plus dou pi 2 divided by dou z k cap. Then we will find each of the values with respect to x, y, z. Here it will be 2xy. With respect to y, here it will be x square alone. And with respect to z, it becomes only 1. So then we will equate in the formula. We will get this. And we will substitute each of the value for x, y, z as 1, 1, 1. And we will find this. And next we will find the modulus of this function. It will be 2 square plus 1 square plus 1 square. It will be 4 plus 2 square root of 6. Now we will substitute the formula. This will be the formula to find the angle between this. So we will substitute gradient pi 1. This will be gradient pi 1 and gradient pi 2. This will be here and 4 root 5. See, simply what we will do, we will do a scalar product, dot product. See, I vector dot I vector means it becomes 1. I vector dot j vector means according to it will be 0. So 2 into 2, j vector I vector becomes 0. So j vector into j vector become 1. 2 into 1 it will be 2. Then 2 into k it becomes 0. Okay, now you just go with the same 0, 0 and 0. So minus k plus k, no? Minus 1 divided by square root of 30. So it become 1 by square root of 30. So theta cos theta will be equal to square root of 1 by 30 means then we need angle alone. So when we take the trigonometry function to that side, so it will be square root cos theta, cos inverse of 1 by square root of 30. So we get the final answer. And the next problem. This will be the surface 1, this will be surface 2, other same thing, they have given a point. So we will find a gradient phi 1 first, and then we will find the modulus of each of the value. Okay. Before going to the modulus, we will substitute the point 1, 2, comma, minus 1, comma, 2, and we will find this, and we will find this. And next, we will do the same procedure for pi 2. Then we will use then the formula gradient pi 1 dot gradient pi 2 divided by modulus of gradient pi 1 dot modulus of gradient pi 2. Okay, let's start. Pi 1, and we will find each of the value with respect to x, y, z. This will be values, and we will substitute each of the point, and we will get the pi 1 and gradient modulus of gradient pi 1, it will be a squaring of each of the term and sum up to the square. Then finally we get that 60 plus 9, here it will be 26, so 26. And then pi 2, we will find a gradient pi 2 first, and then we will substitute at the point x comma y comma z. Then we will find the modulus of gradient pi 2, gradient pi 2, and then we will use the formula. Okay, so we find this. Finally, we'll formula, we will get 6 by minus 10. 16 minus 10 become 6. 6 cancel, it will be 1 by square root of 26. So cos theta equal to this. Theta will be equal to cos inverse of 1 by square root of 26.